right, here we go, Jay Ellis. Let's hit that music, baby. 125 to 123. Knicks get the victory on the back of the Rook. RJ, young Rowan Barrett. Jay Ellis, put some respect on this kid's name. Because he set the tone and he closed the show. 21-point lead. The Knicks would go out and start dominating early. We knew that Brody and the Beard were going to come with it in the second half, and boy, did they do so.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming.
But when the money was on the line, the Rook took us home with a clutch basket at the end. Combine that with some clutch defense from Frank. The Frank Hive is alive and well tonight.
Frank Hive's alive today.
The Frank Hive is alive and well tonight. And yeah, man, tell me what you thought about the game tonight, man.
Oh, you love to see it, CP. You love to see it, CP. You can just taste the development. You just taste it. Let's start with young Rowan, who set the tone from the jump, like you said. No Marcus Morris here. A lot of the offense went through him in the beginning. He killed it in the first half. Forget the second half. The first half, he was already killing it. Rockets were on a 9-1 run. RJ hits a three. Boom. All of a sudden, Knicks go on a 9-0 run. And then RJ continues to go off. Shoots out, and the Knicks shoot 58% from the field. RJ Barrett himself had 14 points and 4 assists.
Yep.
Just in the first quarter alone.
Yep. How about 40% from three?
40% from three. Who's teaching this kid? Is it the Allen Houston effect?
It's the Allen Houston effect. It's the Allen Houston effect, man. This kid is on his game, man. I love what I'm seeing from him, man. 2 games in a row, he's shooting well, bro.
Yo, it's like, this is what we've been asking for, man. We've been asking for the offense to run through RJ. You're taking a look at the shot chart. He shot the most shots on the team. I think he took 18.
18. He was 10 of 18.
This was not happening with Marcus Morris here. This is why Marcus Morris had to go.
That's part of it. Part of it.
I love Marcus, but this is why he had to go. Yeah. RJ with 18 shots today led the Knicks to victory. And also, I would be remiss if we're touting Frank's defense.
Frank Hive, stand up tonight.
Come on, man. Frank looked good on offense, bro.
Frank Hive, stand up tonight, man. This was a good game. Good game by Frank. Go ahead, bro. Confident game. Stepped up, shot his jumpers with confidence, had a little bit of handle. He's not a super duper lead guard, but this is the type of thing that we want to see. When I talked about how I think RJ and Frank could work together, I thought, RJ can be a playmaker and Frank can be a secondary, and that's what's been happening right now. They played like it. They played like it tonight, man. I got to respect Frank for taking the challenge. Brody was coming on like a bull in the third and the fourth quarter. Rockets started lighting it up from three-point land. That was their game. We know their A game. They weren't on their game in the first half. We were able to capitalize, and I thought that's what got us the game, is getting out to that early lead.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. The bench outscored. I think our bench outscored the Rockets bench in that first half, 37%.
Yeah. Well, overall, you got 30 points from Portis and Ellington. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, you know me and Portis already. But I got to give credit where credit is due. I thought Bobby was on his game tonight. I thought the floater was on the money. I thought his defense was commendable. Yeah. They had a nice sequence in the end where he had Harden on the mismatch, posted him up, reset, gave it back to Frank. Frank got it back to him. Harden flopped, and Portis was able to convert. And then Ellington was just going crazy from three-point land in the first half, bro. Crazy.
He saw the new boss. He was like, I need to show out. I need to let Leon know that I can ball. And he was just going ham. Yeah. I'm just like, what is happening right now?
Give credit. The good Ellington was out. And when the good Ellington is out, you got to play him. I mean, he was hot from three-point land. And that's what really gave the bench a lift. You had Mitch in his bag, 12 points, 13 rebounds for Mitch tonight. 1 foul once again, Jay Ellis. Money Mitch. The block nest monster is playing well. He's dominating. And listen, we were able to take advantage of their small ball lineup, and we went right to him. And I like that strategy tonight.
Yeah, man. It seemed like the small ball lineup worked to their disadvantage in that first half. We were able to kind of contain their dribble penetration a lot for the most part, especially Russell Westbrook. Kind of got him to settle for jumpers, and it worked out for us in that first half. And also, they was missing a lot of open three-pointers as well. That kind of helped our case, and we were able to hold on. We just did enough in the first half to hold them off in the second half, and we got lucky because we got a little nervous.
Yeah, it got tight. It got tight.
Got tight.
Yeah.
Got a little nervous. Randall missed the free throw.
Oh, Julius was doing his best to sell the game for us tonight. He was doing his best.
Yeah, I mean, he had great rebounds. He had 13 rebounds, so, I don't want to crap on him too much for the game. But, he still does a little bonehead thing.
It's a little tough. It was a little tough, man. But, hey, 64 points in the paint to Rockets 39, JLs. We really took it to him. Really took it to him in the paint. I believe the rebounding advantages were to us as well. We had 65 total rebounds to 34 for the Rockets. So we doubled them up in rebounds and almost doubled them up in points in the paint. And it was pretty evident tonight. We had a monster game, man. Monster game. Got to give credit to these guys, man.
Definitely give credit. And I liked how R.J. Barrett was able to go to the hole at will. And like they said, they don't have Clint Capella anymore. So once you beat that first defender, you can kind of get in there and cause some havoc.
Facts.
And that's what happened with RJ today. And that's why Mitch was able to just kind of get whatever rebound he wanted.
Mitch was having his way with him, man. He was rebounding over 2-3 Rockets at a time, getting putbacks. Oh, man, Mitch is growing up on us, man. He's growing up, bro.
He's definitely is that development I smell. People were kind of down on the kids last week. They were down on the kids early as last week. Kev even played good Kev is playing defense.
Yeah. Kev had a pretty solid game tonight too, man. 6 points. Only 6 points, but I thought his activity was good. I thought Kev was aggressive out there, and his defense was pretty solid tonight as well.
Yo, I don't even care about the offense right now. I don't even care because I think that's going to come. The fact that Kevin one-on-one defense was so good, sliding his feet, not causing the fouls, contesting layups, jump shots, rotating. Kev has elevated his game.
Yeah.
I've elevated his game on the defensive end. So kudos to Kev. You're not a defensive liability anymore. You see on offense, he's getting a little bit more confident.
He's starting to add that arc on the jumper. So let's see if that works. It worked for his first 3-point attempt. He splashed it. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, still certain things to work on the offensive end, but I'm liking that we're building him on the defensive side.
Sure. Let's go to the phones. Will from LI. Will, how you feeling, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? CTJ, how y'all doing?
What's good, bro?
All right.
Good, man. Listen, man, this game was beautiful. It doesn't help in the tank, but just for the future, this was beautiful because this is what I think every Knicks fan saw when they picked up RJ. Like, the game that he played today was the RJ that I can't wait to see in the future. And I love the way the Knicks were running with it. They gave RJ the goddamn ball.
Yes.
What we've been saying for weeks.
Yeah. The game started all slow when Peyton and Randall was stumbling and bumbling around out there. As soon as RJ got the ball and started making plays, it turned around.
God. I'm telling you, man, it was beautiful to see. They gave him the ball and they just let RJ work. This is what I like to see, right? And it's amazing. I love it. But I digress. Let me get to my point. We gotta talk about Randall. I don't know, man. I just don't think. I almost saw like a jealousy, like okay, RJ's doing his thing. Let me force it. Like, you had these times that Randall had 3 guys in the paint on him, but he's still trying to shoot it instead of passing it to the open man. I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, give it to RJ. That's just it. It was just crazy. But either way, I want to talk about Leon Rose. The last point, Leon Rose, he's here. It's official. The ink is dry. That's it. I want a press conference. I need to know what the hell's the goddamn plan. What I saw tonight, I want to make it the plan. I want the youth. I want the RJs, the Knox, the Franks, the Dot. That's what I want to see. Don't get me wrong. Elton did a thing. Portis did a thing. But that's what I want to see, man. I'm going to let you guys get to it. Man.
Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call, Will. And what Will was alluding to, JLs, is that the new Knicks president, Leon Rose, official today. Started his tenure today and was at the game. Him and Ninja P was at the game. Like you said, I think you touched on it well last time we spoke on it. I don't think there's much to say right now.
Yeah, for what?
He's right in the middle of the season. He himself said he has to get acclimated to the way, to what's going on, who's who and what's what. I respect that. And, yes, I do want to hear from him eventually on, okay, what is the plan? How are we going to build this? What are you thinking in terms of the draft, so on and so forth, free agency? But right now, I'm not so sure it would really make a difference. I think that he came out with the letter today, basically preaching the same thing, saying thanks to the fans for your patience. You guys know what time it is. It's going to be, it's going to be a long road, but we're going to do stuff to get us right in the short term while we focus on the long-term goals. So we'll see what that means in terms of his action.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I totally agree, 100%. I feel like I don't want to Steve Stout part 2. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I feel like I think the Knicks kind of learn from that situation and feel like, you know what, we're gonna play it differently. There's nothing really to gain from a media standpoint to kind of implement a plan in the middle of the season,
right?
Even though it's over. Like, oh, we're gonna get a new coach. Oh, we're going to play there's no need in announcing things like that. It's just going to be a big distraction. A better time to do that would be when the season is just over,
just wait till it's over. Just wait till it's over.
Then we could this is the plan. You're not stepping on anybody's toes, being disrespectful,
right? And
you can move forward from there. But I will say this: him and Scott Perry look real chummy.
Yeah,
I'll say that. I will say I will say there might be a plan in place already because. Let's be honest. When have we seen Frank Ntilikina close out a game before?
Fair points.
Like we have, even when Frank has been playing well, he's been getting hooked. Today, Leon Rose is the president. Frank is playing extra minutes and closing out with RJ.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility that there's already tinkering happening. They're just not being announced. And as long as it's happening on the court, I don't care about the big announcement.
Right. I agree. I definitely agree with you there. I think, as you have mentioned, the Steve Stout situation, in his letter to the fans, he made it a point to thank Mike Miller for what he's doing, give him credit. Obviously, they wanted to make sure that they, represent him well after the whole Steve Stout fiasco on First Take. So they made a concerted effort to acknowledge Mike Miller and what he's, doing under the circumstances this year. So I thought that was good. Matter of fact, but I thought that was good. Yeah, I thought that was good. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Hit that thumbs up for Knicks victory. It's always good to get a win, JLs. I mean, listen, we know what it is. We are realistic about what this means for us, but you still want to see your team win. Yeah. You still want to see your team win, and this was a quality win. The number 4 team on the West. They were at full strength, no excuses. Brody and the Beard together. Obviously, they started off slow, and we took advantage of it, and we got listen, when the rubber met the road and in crunch time, I wanted to see how we were going to respond. And we responded.
We definitely responded, man.
That was it. That was the game. The final few minutes of the fourth was really the game.
It really was. That was the game.
Yeah.
And I want to keep this moving going forward. But what made this a quality win was the youth were just so entrenched in this win.
Yeah.
So let's keep this trend going forward. Can I please get a Dot or Zoe sighting? Can I
listen, man, it's hard. I mean, I understand it, but when their minutes belong to Wayne Ellington. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when Ellington is going on a night like this, you're not gonna see those guys, man. Unfortunately, because of the way the rotation was going. The way the rotation was going, you weren't going to see Ellington. I mean, you weren't going to see Dot. You weren't going to see Zoe tonight. How many guys deep we went? We went 10. We went 10 deep tonight.
I feel you. I just want to see.
It's hard.
I want to see Dot or Zoe. Dot does the same thing. He plays the same role Ellington kind of plays.
Exactly. But I think tonight, I think Ellington tonight showed why he was the guy that they wanted. You know, he was the guy that we expected, but it just he doesn't bring it every night, and he hadn't brought it every night. You know what I mean? And that was a frustration with Ellington. On a night like tonight, I think, you know, it's hard to argue against his minutes, man. You know, when you're trying to get a win against a good team.
You know, it's not even that he's a bad game from him. It's just that he's 30.
Yeah. And it's funny that they're still using him. But I think you can see that, you know, going out there with a Frank and with some of the younger guys, he can kind of take that pressure off of him to kind of be that instant, you know what I mean? Once again, an efficient scorer to space the floor for you and kind of help the young guys a little bit and bail them out.
You know what
I understand it. I'm not defending it necessarily, but I understand.
Yeah, you know what it is? If Dot and Trey were playing bad and they yanked them,
yeah,
that'd be one thing.
No, they weren't playing bad. I understand.
They weren't playing bad.
Yeah,
they were playing good. Dot was playing the best basketball of the season, and he got sick and then got yanked. So,
yeah, he did. I understand it. I definitely understand it.
But I'm still satisfied with the win. I'm being nitpicky at this point.
Yeah.
To be real,
it's so good.
I'm being nitpicky at this point because that's my guy.
Yeah, understandable.
At the end of the day, RJ, Frank, Mitch had a great game.
Hey,
so overall, it's a good win.
True. And they put their stamp on the game. RJ Barrett, 27 points, Jay Ellis. 27 points. I was arguing with a kid who was saying, oh, man, you know, we got stuck with RJ in the draft. I'm like, yo, give this kid some time, man.
Dude, this was
give this kid some time. This was a couple days ago.
People was downing RJ a couple of days. I was like,
crazy.
Are you serious? Like, it's funny because he hasn't been shooting lights out all season, but he's been the best. He's been really good. He's been solid the whole season. Despite the not shooting well, he's been solid the whole season. So it's kind of just crazy for people to quit on the kid already halfway through the season.
This kid is a man in the paint, bro. Don't worry about this kid, man. Look at how he's generating offense already. If the shot falls, forget about it. We're in good hands. We're good.
It's a wrap.
We're good.
And you saw what happens. It's like, oh, what happens if RJ has a jumper? Today is what you saw if RJ had a jumper.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Let's hear it from Q. Q, how you feeling, man? Q.
Yo, what's up, fellas?
How you feeling, bro?
What's going on?
Yo, I'm feeling good, man. I like the win. You know, the Rockets, they stink. I just don't like them. They play stupid basketball, man. I don't feel like watching five guys running around, man. Mitch changes everything because he gets every rebound against the small ball. And, you know, I'm going to be honest. I think it's kind of sucked that they play hard because the mob is in town. But, you know, if that can get, you know, a guy like Knox off his ass, then I'll take it. You know, Jay Ellis, you was so hype. I actually starting to be optimistic about Knox because he's such a blossoming flower that we have to wait to bloom. So
yeah, we gotta wait, man.
As a Knicks, yeah, we gotta wait. His daddy said it best. You know, we gotta wait for the flower to bloom. But you know, I'm not worried about Knox. I'll put him into next year. I'm just happy to see RJ do his thing. It's just more of I'm getting sick of Randall, man. Just kind of looking like he's salty. You know, you see RJ percolating and he looks unflappable. Just a little bit in the fourth quarter, he looked a little edgy, but I think he just has that gusto to win. Mm-hmm. And Randall doesn't have that. Yeah. So
and you know what I like? I like that they're letting RJ close it. You saw it in the fourth quarter, and you saw it at the end of the half. This game and the last game, they're letting RJ close it. I love it. I love it, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just don't understand the hate for RJ because, you know, everybody wants the guy to have a super jumper. And, hey, I want it too. You know what I mean? If he came out jump busting and just killing everything with the jumper, we'll be talking about him as Rookie of the Year. So, you know, it's good to see RJ grow. You know, I'm on the same page as Jay Ellis when it comes to, you know, ISO and Dot. How do you don't play guys that are playing good? You know, Ellington, he was bananas tonight.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Right. But in the long run, this guy got to get out of town. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just hope Leon Rose takes all these guys at the end of the season, blindfolds them, and busts them in the head and send them to Minnesota, send them to Utah, send them everywhere on the West Coast so we want to see them again. Send Portis to China. I don't care. You know, as long as we can get to grow these young kids, we'll have a great team, man. So good win tonight, fellas.
Appreciate it,
and hey, hit those thumbs up, man.
Hit that thumbs up button for your boys.
This,
Hit that thumbs up button for your boys, man. Gotta be ferocious, man. Q, my man. Take it easy, bro. Good to hear from you, man. All right, man. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to Q. Let's see who we got. We got about almost 500 people in here. 550 on the Nick of Time show, Jay Ellis.
Okay, Nick of Time about to.
We're rolling. We're rolling. The Nick of Time is pulling up tonight. Let's go. Knicks Fan TV channel is under maintenance. You guys already know what that means. But we're rocking and rolling, man. Salute to everybody watching on Facebook as well. We had some super chats as well. We got to change your super chat graphic, JLs. We had you. We got your super chat. The default super chat in here. We got to change that up, man. We got to Nick brand up the super chat. But salute to Alexander. JL sends us a $10 super chat. He says salute, great team win. # Knicks tape. He says Bernie 2020. All right, so he's throwing his political things in there. All right, whatever. Robert Paris, salute to Robert Paris, friend of the program. He says this was a great Knicks. This was a game Knicks used to lose. Bravo, Coach Miller. Salute to Robert Paris. And also let's salute Alan Berman, sends us a super chat. He says, Frank, Knox, Mitch, RJ, that's what matters. So a game like tonight is crucial to them developing together, and a win just makes it that much sweeter. Money Mark sends us a super chat. He says, great W tonight. Youngsters look good. RJ, Money, Mitch, and Frank made winning plays. Let's go. So everybody's feeling the contributions from the young guys, JLs. Everybody's feeling the contributions from the young guys. Salute to Payback Carter. Payback Carter says 10 for Leon Rose. So he says, Leon Rose gets his first W as Knicks president. So all is well, man. All is well. You're used to seeing Ninja P and Mills with the scowl, JL. Now you're seeing, you saw some smiles tonight. So that was
They look like best friends.
They did. They definitely did, man. That's cool, man. Salute to everybody in chat. If you guys are new in the chat, leave us a # new. We'll shout you guys out. JL's will shout some people out in the chat. Let's shout out Justin Ariola in here. We got Moises Perez Batista. How you feeling? Splashing 12676. Keith Sinclair. All the mods. Appreciate it. JL, so you want to shout out, man?
Yeah, everybody, man. Shout out to my guy Fritz. Shout out to the guy call me Tack. Sammy Sosa. Shout out to Ted Green. Shout out to John Talento. All my regulars in here. Rich Jim. The Shells. Shout out to everybody, man.
Yeah, man. Salute to everybody. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. You guys know the protocol. All right, let's get back to the phones. For some reason, are you hearing that clicking sound, JLs, on the phones, or is that just me?
I'm not hearing any clicking. Do you guys hear clicking?
When the callers connect. I got to see if I got to reconnect the switchboard. But let's see. Greenhouse, you up next, man. Greenhouse from Newark, a.k.a. Don't Come Here. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, fellas?
How you feeling, man?
Big win tonight, man. You know it was a good game. Walt got up crazy at the end. Go to the post game. Wally smiling ear to ear, man. Randall chewing his face. He thought he lost the game. It was good. It was a good win.
Yeah, it was a good win, man. Definitely.
He swore to God he lost the game. I swear to God he lost the game too. But no, it was good though. But I got a question for y'all, man. Y'all still mad about Mo starting?
Harkless. Well. It's complicated.
It's still weird to me, man. Yeah. Like that's
not.
Like I get why.
He's not blowing my socks off, but I mean I don't feel like he's in anybody's way.
Yeah, yo, do me a favor, because the line is definitely clicking. I'm gonna disconnect the switchboard. Everybody on the line and Greenhouse, hang up and call back. I'm gonna dial back in because I want to get rid of that clicking sound. I'm not really feeling it. So Travis, Ron, Jack, Pal, Leroy, everybody, hang up. And dial back in. Let me reconnect the switchboard real quick.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, JLs.
Yeah. So
on the Harkless point.
All right, so in the Harkless point, I guess this is what I'm talking about when it comes to Dotson and those guys who should be getting minutes. And this guy who's, just got I understand why Harkless is here, especially games like this when you want to guard a talent like James Harden. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's a guy who's going to put that pressure on him and make it hard. And he did all right. Like James Harden only he didn't score a 3-point shot until the third quarter or so. But like the flip side of that is you see what's happening in the post where anytime Randall or even RJ try to do anything with inside the foul line, they're getting double, triple, quadruple teamed, and it just makes it harder to finish down there. So even though you're getting the defense, it's making the spacing pretty hard on our guys. But kudos to the Knicks, they still found a way to win.
Yeah,
they still found a way to win by kind of just cutting really hard and finding those pockets. And maybe you can kind of chop that up to hand down, man down as well, because the Rockets don't really have the arms up and to deflect those passes.
Mm-hmm.
But it just makes things harder for that. And I think that even though Randall definitely has his problems isoing and posting up, I do feel like because Mo Harkless is in the game, it makes it even tougher on guys like Randall who depend on his post game to score because people can just load up on him.
I agree. I think, I definitely agree with your comments on Harkless. Spacing wise, he makes it a lot tougher. He definitely makes it a lot tougher. I think they like his size. I think they like the way he defends or is capable of defending. Some nights he gets a little cooked. Tonight he contributed. The night before that against the Bulls, I thought he had a pretty solid game as well. I don't think he's not gonna be a guy that's gonna fill it up on the stat sheet points wise, but I think he's a scrapper. Harkless is a scrapper, and I think that's how he contributes to the game. So I'm not mad at it per se, but that's Dotson's minutes are affected and so on. So I think Bullock is hurt, so he didn't play, and you had no DSJ. DSJ's been out.
I think Bullock is sick, and DSJ has concussion protocol.
Concussion.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely understand it. All right, let's try the phones again. Back to Greenhouse. Sounds like it should be all right now. What's going on, bro?
Cool. Everything's good?
Perfect now. Go ahead.
All right. I missed everything you guys said because I'm just on the phone. What'd you guys say about Harkless?
I mean, basically just saying, I think...
Hey, I'm just on the phone.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I think the gist of it was that spacing-wise, he kind of impacts the slow starts. But you could see where they like his contributions. I think defensively, I think he's just a scrapper. I think Harkless is just a scrapper. Finished with 11.6 points tonight, 4 of 8 from the field. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all.
I think they like what they get out of him. I think they like what they get out of him for the same reason as not for so much the catch and shoot, but helping the team. I think they like him for the same reason that they liked Bullock at first, but Bullock kind of started.
Well, Bullock was supposed to be a shooter. Make no mistake.
I think he caught up in that first day success. To be honest.
Yeah, Bullock was supposed to be that 3-point sniper. That was Bullock's calling card. Yeah, but he never really came around.
They're both giving him energy and kind of sound defense. I like Harkless. He's a sound player. He's not like blowing my socks off, but I don't think he's in anybody's way. I don't think he's in anybody's way at that position, to be honest.
Okay. All right. What else do you think about the game?
Yeah, and I kind of like Mike Miller's rotations in general. Even the one in the end. It was kind of suspect to have those players out there in a free throw shooting situation, but when you think about it, who is he going to sub in that's better free throw shooters without subbing them in cold?
Right.
So
it's really
I think it kind of is what it was at that point.
Yeah.
Randall's the one who made himself open, but Randall, he's doing his thing. He's in the way, but he's doing his thing for now. I'm not too mad. It is what it is. I don't think we'll resign him, but it is what it is.
16-10. He's got at the very least, he's got one more year with us unless they trade him. So I think I think Randall's going to be here.
He's got I don't want him starting on my team, and he should start on the team.
They got to make a decision. They're going to have to make a decision, JLs. I don't think they will put Randall on the bench. But I think as long as they defer to RJ and let RJ start to run the show, which you're kind of starting to see that a little bit more. I think we'll be in good hands.
Yeah, it's gonna be an ego thing though, like because that is when a rookie is getting the touches and you're the veteran. It's a 4 year. You're the big signing. It's supposed to be your team. You might feel some type of way about the changing of the guard in that way, especially the front office wants it. So kind of look out for that situation to see if he's able to accept it, because we've seen a few games where Randall openly just did not pass RJ the ball. And then I think RJ started chucking one game, I think in the third quarter.
Yeah.
I forgot what game that was. So we definitely got to keep our eye on that situation. But because, even though it makes sense for us, people watching to have RJ, the offense run through RJ, these are still people. So there's still like emotions and pride and things that can affect
stuff.
A rookie taking over the team. You know what I mean?
They're definitely tough, man. Definitely tough. All right, let's see who else we got on the line. Let's go to Leroy from Atlanta. How you feeling, man?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, man. What's going on, man?
Great game tonight.
Yeah.
Great game tonight. Great comments. I think everything you guys said, I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Miller coached one of the best games that I've seen a coach in quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
He did a great job calling proper timeouts and getting the right players in at the right particular time. What he did. And usually I'm jumping on Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox played a super game. Great defense. The second straight game he played top-notch defense.
Mm-hmm.
He played great. His body looked good. He wasn't flopping to the basket. He just was played smart. Looked like all the ball players played smart. RJ, of course, I always thought RJ was a ball player. He's from Duke. You don't play for Coach K and you don't know how to play the game, period. You come from Coach K's camp and you don't know how to play the game, you ain't getting off the bench.
Sorry.
RJ looks awesome, looks fantastic. Looking at this game, it said to me, this is why Steve Mills got fired. Because he made a commitment to everybody he was going to go with player development. And even though he had that money to spend, he had other ways to spend it. He brought in a lot of free agents. He had a lot of losses. And this game makes him look bad because these young boys balled. Yeah. Player development is tight. Frank Ntilikina looked great. And I just tell everybody on my line, can you imagine what this ball player looks like, those ball players look like in 2 or 3 years?
Gotta give
with
some
the body
time,
that Frank Ntilikina has,
yeah,
with the body that RJ has, with the body that Kevin Knox has. Those guys are big guys, man. They are big guys, and they're kids. What do they look like in 2 or 3 years? Great game, awesome, and of course, I have to say this: Mike Miller embarrassed Mike D'Antoni with that small ball nonsense. He embarrassed him. He really did, because he showed exactly what's going to happen to them in the playoffs. This is what's going to happen to them in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate
Great time, guys. Great listen to you guys. Hang in there.
Appreciate it, Leroy.
Yeah.
Go ahead, JLs.
Nah, like when people was people was coming at me about the Mike Miller thing, and they were like, "Yo, J. Ellis, you're a big Mike Miller fan. Why do you think he should be gone now?" And I told them, listen, I've been hyping up Mike Miller for 20 plus games. It'd be stupid of me to go all the way on the other side of it after 4 games of me not liking what I'm seeing. And tonight is a reason why I don't do that and just have
keep open mind.
Yeah, man. You can't have a knee-jerk reaction to every bad thing that happens. You have to kind of take in the data and long-term plans to see, all right, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. So I'm still a Mike Miller guy. I still want to see more of this, more of the young players playing, to stay a Mike Miller guy. But I've always liked what he's done. I've liked how he's coached his team offensively. And as long as the rotations get better or more like we've seen tonight, I'm going to stay a Mike Miller guy.
See, I think it's funny because coaches make decisions and players make them look good or bad. I mean, these are some of the same rotations. Harkless was a starter in Philly. They got washed without Simmons, without Embiid.
I still don't like Harkless.
Ellington got his minutes and they still got washed. So some nights they're going to make you look good. Some nights they're going to make you look bad. And like you said, we have a tendency to make those knee-jerk reactions. It's just, again, players got to go out there and execute. They may go out there in Utah with the same rotations and get blown out.
But you know what it is though? It's what they're doing with the minutes inside the game, because they can have the same rotations, but Frank definitely didn't have the same rotation. Frank had 28 minutes tonight. Frank hasn't had 28 minutes under Mike Miller yet until today. RJ has had these 30-minute games, but RJ wasn't given the ball and told to go.
18 shots.
Right.
True.
So that's the difference.
His role has expanded for sure. His role has
expanded. So that's what I'm talking about. If the young guy's role starts to expand and they're still getting the same minutes, then it's even more meaningful minutes as a whole. And that's what I keep wanting to see. And I also want to see Frank's minutes expand as well, especially if he's playing well.
If we're looking at this last time, well, he did play 32 minutes against the Pacers. Frank, he did get 32 minutes against the Pacers, but by and large, I mean, he's averaging 20 minutes a night, 20 minutes a game in the month of February. This is the beginning of March. January, he's averaging around 17, and December 16.
Not bad.
And then not bad. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. We got some more super chats. Michael Parker, #1 fan of the show, sends us a super chat, $10 super chat. Salute to Michael Parker.
Salute.
He says, let me read his comment here. Michael Parker says, make no mistake about it, Randall will be traded this offseason. He still wants Kevin Knox traded, but salute to CP and JLs. So salute to Michael Parker. He's steadfast. He wants Knox traded.
Stay patient,
Michael. You got to stay patient, man. But we definitely appreciate it. 30 cities in the chat. Where are you guys checking in from? We got 700 people, Jay Ellis, watching on the Nick of Time show. I think they need to hear from our guy now, man. I think it's time to bring in Ron Cleveland. Oh. Ron, how you feeling tonight, man? How you feeling?
Man. Hey, Ellis. You heard, man?
What's good, man?
Hey, it feels good, man. Hey, you know what's good, man. We got a W, man. 2 in a row.
Take it.
Man, I got to start off first with that fella that, you know, I'm a murder, death, kill him because he get on my nerves sometimes. But I got to start with Kevin Knox. I think really what has happened with Kevin Knox, I really think when I think back to his game, how his game suffered, and you guys might remember this, but it seemed like Kevin Knox wasn't the same after what Zion Williamson did to him in that doggone
Summer League
earthquake game.
Yeah.
That did something to him, and the fact right after that, he lost his starting position to Mook. So those variables, I think it had something to do with him. And I really think the difference in coaching between Miller and your boy Fizz when it came to Knox is Miller held him accountable and they say, hey, you don't play defense, you're not going to be on the court. Yeah. Because if you notice, his time didn't increase until his defense got better. His defense still ain't great, but it's getting better. So I gotta call a spade a spade. He's doing better. I'm seeing a lot more hunger, and that's a reflection of our coach.
Mm-hmm.
Miller almost lost his game tonight, fellas. Miller almost lost his game tonight. I was sitting there wondering, you got that challenge. Why didn't you challenge when Frank ripped Westbrook clean?
He did rip him, but they only had one timeout left.
I think that was it. I think it was lose the timeout.
They only had one timeout, so they couldn't use it.
CP, as a fan, as a person seeing that play, I wouldn't have cared if he called that to challenge that because regardless, he got ripped. So if we lose that challenge, I wouldn't have blamed him for that because it would have been one of them cases where the ref blew the call. So with the coach challenging that, he needed to challenge that. But all in all, Frank Ntilikina being in that game near the end and throughout the major parts of that game was a reflection on Peyton, man. If you guys look at this game, man, look at our season, it's like we got a team within two teams within the team. You got a team of veterans and you got a team of the rookies. And when I say team of veterans, a team of the young guys, Frank and RJ played great together.
Yep.
Alfred Payton
and Randall, they play better together.
Yeah.
And if you notice, Alfred Payton really don't pass the ball.
No one else but Randall.
Yep.
That's the only person he's passing the ball to. He really don't pass the ball to RJ.
Mm-hmm.
When Frank comes in the game, he's a calming influence. The ball moves better. And I'm gonna tell you what, I got to go here. Porter, I love the way that kid is playing, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
that guy's a knockdown shooter. He's a knockdown shooter. More often than not, when he shoots the ball, it's going in, and he's not dribbling in no double teams and all that mess like what Randall's doing. So when I look at our team, man, I think really what I'm seeing with Leon Rose, when I listened to that article today, what he wrote, it's the first time that I've really seen somebody address us. You know what I mean? That letter was addressed to us. And what I like about him, what he's saying, if he sticks to what he's saying, he's going to stay in the background. So that tells me right there, he ain't trying to be in front of the cameras. He ain't trying to be talking.
Yeah.
He's going to do behind-the-scenes stuff, what he's used to doing as an agent. And so with that being said, the coach is going to be the person speaking for the organization, just like Miller. So I won't be surprised, fellas. I won't be surprised if he keeps Miller. I would not be surprised if he keeps Miller, and I won't be surprised if he keeps Ninja P, because if you look at that dynamic with them two guys, it's like they've been talking for a while.
Yeah.
That don't look like two guys that's just getting to know each other.
That's true, man. Appreciate the call, right? We'll see, man. We'll see, JLs. You can't clean anything from those type of interactions, man. This is a business. You know what I mean? Dudes be smiling with each other next day, and next day it's a pink slip on your door. Like, by the way, thanks for everything. Your services are no longer needed today. You just don't know.
I don't know, man. Ninja P about to escape. I'm telling you, man.
You never know. Berman.
Why do you think he is Ninja P?
Yeah. Well, Berman had alluded to, maybe he gets kept on as, director college scouting or something of that nature. You never know. You never know. We don't know what Rose is thinking, but I thought his approach again, addressing the fans. Obviously, we needed to hear something if there wasn't going to be a press conference. And listen, based on the mistakes of past regimes, JL, the fan base is ready to riot right now. So whether it was coordinated by the PR team in conjunction with Rose or just Rose, it was a nice overture with, in subtle ways.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean? Nice overture in subtle ways. On the timeout thing, I just think, it's a little too risky. Somebody in the chat said that Miller said he didn't have a good angle on the play, so he couldn't really see it. But I also just think, with one timeout left, I wouldn't want to leave it up to Secaucus, the replay booth, to you know what I mean?
Yo, because sometimes, man, I feel like they get prideful and act like even when they see is the bad call, they act like it wasn't. So it's risky. If it's close, they were like, nah, it's a foul.
Yeah. But it was definitely a clean rip by Frank, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Definitely a clean rip by Frank. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. If you're new in the chat, welcome to all new viewers. CP from Knicks Fan TV. You got my man Jay Els from Nick of Time Show. This is number one show for the fans, by the fans, Knicks Post Game Live. This is where we dissect every Knick game, all the news, all the rumors, and hear from live callers. So hit that thumbs up button for you boys. You heard Q. Definitely get that together. Also, remember that this show is available in audio podcast format. Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Alexa, Stitcher, all on the Knicks Fan TV. This is where you can hear it. So salute to everybody that is at work listening. You might not be able to watch it on YouTube, but you can always hear it in audio podcast format. All the truck drivers, whatever you guys do, you're not able to watch on YouTube, but you could definitely listen to it. JL, let's see what some of the people are checking in from, man. We got Greenpoint, Jack Peters checking in from Greenpoint, Brooklyn. We got Lawrence Williams checking in from Seattle.
Okay.
All the way over there in Seattle. New City, Andrew Peoples, what's going on? We got Kevin Smith checking in from Yonkers. Alex Trotero checking in from Boston. That's our guy, Alex, from Twitter. Writer on Twitter. So salute to Alex. We got O-Dog checking in from Newark. DNX Next Level checking in from H-Town. We got Triborough Gigolo checking in from Brooklyn as well. Salute to you.
All right.
Yeah, man. 748 people checking in from the Nick of Time show, JL. Salute to everybody, man.
Salute.
Yes, sir. All right, a couple more calls. Let's go to Lambo up next. Lambo, how you feeling, man?
Yeah, what's good, Brodies?
What's good, bro?
Chilling. Yo, RJ putting the guys on notice.
Hey, he's playing well, man. Salute to the kid. He's playing well. Absolutely.
I peep game. I be paying attention to like those subtle moves, and Westbrook was like, he could tell that RJ gonna be a problem, and I think that's important when the most dominant players can recognize that that we got a prodigy.
Yeah, they respect him. We need the refs to respect him.
Yeah.
The other thing, which I've been on the Ellington wave, because I peeped that even though his shot wasn't falling, he was still getting right. That trigger finger, it was working today. And the thing that I like about him, and I heard Jay Ellis talking, what I like about him is he's a great role player, especially for RJ. Like right now, we're trying to figure out how to balance who should get minutes, who's in whose way, this, that, and the third. And like even when y'all was talking about Dot and ISO, they're kind of ball dominant and they're shot creators, and that's not bad. But we got such a deep team that right now I think it's important to find like a great synergy between the vets and the young players and seeing who fit. And today I really like.
Yo, just take us off speakerphone, bro. Just take us off speakerphone.
Yeah. Now I really like the rotations that went down because it was like kind of a great match between the vets and the young players that was playing together, and they kind of stayed out of each other's way. And even I heard people talking about Randall. Randall likes to take charge of the game, but he's actually been stepping back sometimes. Of course, he's still being a bull, but the whole season, even though he can be like turning over a lot, he puts numbers on the board, and he's always a go-to man to try. And I appreciate Randall for that. Yeah. And I think if he could continue to learn how to defer, him and Barrett could actually have a future together.
Well, we got to see. That's up to Randall, and appreciate the call, JLs. Lambo. That's up to Randall, really, JLs. I think the one thing you could give him credit for is he's kind of taking the pressure off the young guys this year. He's been the stepchild, Jay Ellis. You know what I mean? For lack of a better word, he's been the guy that takes all the he takes all the blame when they lose, and none of the
accolades when we win either.
Nothing.
Because when we win, no one is like, oh, Randall.
No. Sometimes I give him his credit where it's due. I definitely give him his credit where it's due. And then other nights, he brought out the spin move tonight, and that wasn't a good look. It led to a turnover. So,
everybody scouted the spin move, man. Scouted the spin.
The spin move has been well scouted, man. Well scouted. So
13 rebounds for Randall. 13 rebounds.
Yeah, man. So salute to Randall. And Ron Cleveland mentioned Portis. Like I said, you know me and Portis already. But listen, you got to give credit where it's due. Portis has been playing well as of late, and tonight was again against quality competition. I thought he was patient.
Yeah,
and I thought both ends he played well. He played hard.
Yeah, I like the way he's been playing lately, man. He stepped it up, playing a little defense sometimes too.
Yeah, True story, man. True story. We got some more super chats. The super chats are rolling in tonight, Jay Ellis.
That's what happens when you win, I guess.
That's what happens when we win, man. The super chats are rolling in. We definitely got to change the graphic and the sound because it's sounding a little crazy. But the point is, the people are supporting. We got Bad Book One sends us a super chat. He says, "Salute CP Jay Ellis, all the Knicks fans. Congrats on the win. Fire Jim Boylan." Remember, Bad Book One's he's a Bulls fan that always contributes to the show. So he wasn't feeling that loss. Yeah, he didn't like that loss. Bulls got a little mutiny going on over there, man.
Yeah, what's happening with y'all?
Listen,
Zach LaVine didn't make the All-Star game, and then it all went down.
They say Knicks fans are toxic, man. They got when I was in Chi-Town for All-Star, they have a billboard dedicated to firing the GM and the president. It's serious. Yeah, Chi-Town is serious, man. Serious. And I don't think that coach is going to last either. I think that owner is going to completely clean sweep and start over.
Give us marketing.
Yeah. Shout out to Florida Made J, sends us a super chat. We're not going to read it, not worth reading, but he sends us some money anyway, but we appreciate it. Michael Ray, appreciate it. He says RJ comes back next year with a solid jumper. We could be looking at D-Wade 2.0. Remember, those were the early comparisons, JLs. There's some early D-Wade comparisons, so okay. We will definitely take that. Salute some more. We got some more city locations, city shout-outs. Jay Keys checking in from Atlanta by way of the Bronx.
Okay.
Somebody was checking in here from Mexico. We got Jay Rivers, team hashtag new. So salute to everybody, man. Salute to all you guys. All right, a couple more calls. I think we got about 2 more calls left. Jack from Pittsburgh. Jack, how you feeling?
Oh, what's up, CP? What's up, JLS?
What's good, bro?
What's going on, man?
So, we all know, obvious choice this summer is to draft a point guard. But if we cannot get LaMelo Ball, I think to get re-get the dignity of the power forward Nick meme, I think the perfect player for the Knicks this summer is Obi Toppin from Dayton.
Yeah, listen, he's coming on strong, man. No doubt about it. His offensive game is very stat-esque, Jay Ellis. Definitely stat-esque. I think the biggest question about him is his defense. His defense is highly questionable.
Well,
yeah, bro.
I'm a fan of a school called Duquesne, and they came to our school, and we played Dayton, and Obi Toppin dropped, I think, 26. The kid's electric. Like, the defense is but he probably made 7 dunks, 2 of them windmill. Like, the kid can jump. Like, I just think he's an electric player, and with RJ and Mitch, I just think it'd turn our offense to a new level.
Okay. I mean, listen, I wouldn't doubt it, man. Offensively, his game is on fire. You know what I mean? It's just what does he bring on the defensive end so far? It leaves a lot to be desired. But I got to see some more, JLs. But March Madness is definitely on us, man. Go ahead, man. What do you think?
Yeah, same as you. Also, like, you know, the passing, of course, is elite, probably the best passer in the in the draft so far. But it's like you said, the defense has to step up. He has to get a lot stronger because he kind of gets knocked off his block. And, you know, the shooting, too. Like, I know he takes a lot of bad shots. So maybe that can get better if he's taking a little bit better shots. But, you know, there's still some stuff to work on. But he's a pretty good prospect.
Yeah.
And, if RJ has the ball, we'll see how this team looks. Because if he is a initiator of the offense, like which he projects to be, it would help if he can also get catch and shoot going. If RJ is going to keep going like this and having the ball in his hands. You know what I mean?
True story. We got some more super chats coming in. NYK Gunner sends us a super chat. He says, feels good to have RJ in control and the win. Definitely agree. Dan Demand says, Mitch, better than Porzingis. Put some respect on it. Who else we got? MRA Pash 163 sends us a super chat, and then Michael Parker sends us another super chat, so definitely appreciate it. And he says, Leon Rose already knows who's going to be the Knicks head coach. It's not Miller. I could see Miller being offered a prominent bench role. I agree with that. It seems like they're leaning towards Thibodeau from what we hear. We don't know, but it seems like they're leaning towards Thibodeau. So let's see what happens. Still very early in here, man. But appreciate the support, Michael Parker, as always. All right, JL's closer of the night. Let's take it out to the West Coast. Pal in the building. Pal, how you feeling, man?
Yeah.
What's good, bro?
Guys.
What's good, bro?
Man, listen, man. This is exactly what I wanted to see. RJ taking the reins.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I've been waiting for this moment, man, and I'm feeling like I'm not sure if it's jealousy between Randall or it's just Randall being forced to the situation. But Randall has to defer to RJ. There's no way that we are going to develop Randall in tandem with RJ. It should be the other way around. At best, I would say maybe Randall at 4 because like at the end of the last quarter, he made like some clutch rebounds. So he's a bully for sure. Like Loopy said, bully. You know what I mean? Like, he got a bunch of clutch rebounds. Charles Luby, man. I'll give that to Randall, but man, they gotta make a decision here. It's either Randall or RJ, because right now we're hampering RJ's growth. Like I feel like RJ would have been in the conversation along with Zion and Ja, only if his teammates was deferring to him more and more. And I don't know, like I said, I really don't know if this is Miller's fault or if this is front office, but I hope Leon Rose up there on the stands dapping up Scott Perry, that he sees what needs to be done and he moves accordingly. And based on that, I'm sure he liked what he saw in the team, So I'm just like really excited what's gonna happen. And everybody's had a good game, man. Like, and I know you guys don't want like Harkless for some reason, but if we are gonna have vets in here, I feel like it should be somebody who holds the Knicks as like in high regard, like Taj and Mo Harkless, because they did grow up in New York City. They did grow up becoming Knicks fans, so the way they see the team is a lot more different. Like we had a chance with Al Harrington, but when we got Al Harrington, he was like way too old. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't the same player no more. So I really hope that if we do keep some vets, it is going to be Mo and it is going to be Taj, because right now Taj, like at the end, I think Taj like went to speak to somebody. I forgot which player it was exactly, just to kind of like keep their head up and like make sure like we finish this strong. So I don't know, fellas, it's a good win, man.
Yeah, man, appreciate the call. Well, who do you think gets kept, Jay? I think Taj gets kept. I think Taj definitely gets kept. And if you're going Tibbs, I think he definitely gets kept.
Oh, definitely. Tibbs is coming. Taj is definitely staying. He ain't letting. There is nobody who's going to be an ex-Bull that's getting away from the Knicks if Tibbs is here. That's for sure.
Facts. Facts.
That is for sure.
You may even see Derrick Rose.
We might see Derrick Rose.
You might see T Rose. Hey, he's beasted right now. I hope not, but he's beasted. D Rose is beasted, man.
We might see D Rose and Joakim Noah might be back.
No.
I'm just letting you know.
Nah.
It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit. The fans will light MSG on fire if Joakim Noah comes back. Legitimately, man.
Man.
Go ahead.
As far as Mo Harkless, I like the D, but I need a 3 and D. I need a 3 and D guy. I can't just have defense. I need 3 and D. I just need the spacing to be a lot better. It's one of those things where we'll have some good pieces and we'll get to a certain point, and then let's say in the future we get to the playoffs, that's when we really need the shooting that goes along with the defense.
Right. I think it depends on how they're going to use him. Again, right now, when you're trotting out a lineup with Peyton, who can't shoot anything, RJ, he's coming on strong, but wasn't overall shooting well. Randall, who can't shoot threes. Then you have Harkless, and you have Todd. That's a tough lineup, and you're going to get off to slow starts more nights than not. Now tonight was a different night, but it just depends. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like I said before, we got off to a slow start, and everybody's killing Randall for, not doing well in the post, which, rightfully so, but I definitely think that the lack of spacing has a lot to do with it.
Yeah. I agree with you, man. Well, good show, my dude. Good show to everybody watching. I think we almost cracked 800 tonight, JLs.
Okay.
Almost cracked 800 for a 19-42 Knicks team. What does that mean?
That means that means they like the Knicks win over the Rockets.
That means, Jay Ellis, that this is the number one show for the fans, by the fans. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? That's the only right answer, JL. So
That's my bad.
Yeah. That's the only right answer. It was a trick question.
Question. I got tricked.
You know what I'm saying? Win or lose, it's still the number one show for the fans, by the fans. And man, salute to everybody that was watching tonight. We will be back on Wednesday. Wednesday night, Knicks versus Utah Jazz.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, we got the Spiders coming to town. Can Frank continue that momentum?
Please.
Mitch versus Gobert. It's a lot of matchups. Matchups. You got RJ and Ingles. Let's go.
Utah always kills us.
Yeah, they do.
This is gonna be rough.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough one.
I hope we'll see. This is gonna be a nice test, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice test. Nice test, man. Absolutely, man. Go ahead and close out, JLs.
Yeah, man. So definitely thank you everybody for watching the show. Last show, definitely look out for the next show. The next show, we're gonna be talking about the draft on the KOT show, so definitely look out for that with my guy Jake in the Paint. It's gonna be premiering on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and iHeart on tomorrow, and it should also be on YouTube on Wednesday. And while you're even waiting for that, definitely check out the show I did with Dallas. That's on the YouTube right now. Very, very, very good show. Talks about development of the youth and also gets behind the scenes and gets into intricacies of Mike Miller's offense. So definitely check that out. So that show out as well. Really, really good show. Also to get the merch, like the RJ merch behind me. Links are in the description. And yeah, that's it. Check out the blogs too at nicktimeshow.com. That's all. Back to you, CP.
Yes, sir. And the sirens finally came out, J.O.s.
Yeah.
It wasn't a show until the sirens came out. Now we're officially official, man. So good show. Good show to everybody watching, man. Once again, Knicks win 125-123. As usual, you can catch me on my channel, Knicks Fan TV. Go to youtube.com, Knicks Fan TV. Subscribe to the channel there. As most of you guys know, under maintenance right now from live streaming, but we will be posting regular recorded content. I got my Mason content. My Mason documentary is almost ready. So be sure to check that out. I'm going to be releasing that this week. Remember, the show's available in audio podcast format, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Alexa, and Stitcher. Join the Discord group. Continue the conversation after the game. We're always talking to the fans. We have a private Twitter group and we have a Discord group. So the mods will throw the link to the Discord chat in this chat. And then if you want to join the Twitter group, just share this video on Twitter right now with hashtag postgameNYK, and we'll throw you guys in the private Twitter DM group. And yeah, man, that's how we keep the conversation rolling 24/7. Chat with Knicks fans from all around the world about everything that's going on, man. So the community is getting big, man. We definitely appreciate it. Everybody hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Let me shout out KR, Noli No, Above the Rim, all the mods, Samir, appreciate it, Pranav, Backy Smack, Tack, Jack. Who else you want to shout out, JLs?
Yeah, they call me Tack. Shout out to Fritch. Shout out to Craig Williams, Alexander, John Talento, Axe Mac, the Shells Heavy, Jack Peters.
Yes, sir.
Every Triborough Gigolo. Everybody, man. Shout out to the whole channel.
Yeah, man. Mookie Duke, what's going on? Salute to Chuck D as usual. Salute to the General. We out of here, man. See you Wednesday night. Wednesday night, Knicks. You know where to find us right here on the Nick of Time show. See you guys then, man. Peace.